What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to World of Tanks. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are staring down the barrel of the newest premium tank to hit the store, and that tank is the BANSHEE COMET, ladies and gentlemen, the Irish version of the Comet, as you can see with the, well, I mean, I was going to say 4-leaf clover on the side near the tracks there, but it is a 3-leaf clover. I don't know why they wouldn't have done a 4-leaf one. I mean, that's more associated to Ireland, but it's the premium Comet, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks slightly different to the regular one. As you can see, we've got some sandbag additions, some logs on the side. Maybe it's a Russian Comet because, you know, all the Russian tanks have logs on them. But this is the BANSHEE COMET that we have all been waiting for. And essentially, it's better than the regular Comet, because if we dip into the stats comparison for this tank, we can see that the BANSHEE COMET has an engine power of 650 horsepower. The rate of fire on the gun is 15.38 rounds per minute, which is fantastic, by the way. The base penetration values on each round for this tank is 148 millimeters of thickness for the standard AP rounds. The premium APCR rounds have an average penetration of 208 millimeters, and the average penetration on the high explosive rounds is 38 millimeters of armor thickness. Now, I wouldn't recommend firing high explosive in the BANSHEE COMET, or the Comet for that matter, because the caliber of the gun is just too small. I tend not to fire high explosive rounds in anything that has a gun that isn't above 90 millimeters of caliber. But that's just me. Maybe you guys find it different. I mean, the damage, look at the damage difference. The average damage for AP and APCR is 140, and then the average damage for high explosive is 190. So that's only a 50 HP difference between the two. That's not that much, whereas a high caliber gun tends to have bigger increases in damage that you deal with high explosive. So it pays dividends to use it. Whereas in guns that are this small, you don't really want to be using it in a gun of this caliber. Now we can see that the aiming time is decreased from the regular Comet with an aiming time of 2.10. The accuracy is exactly the same with 0.34. Traverse speed exactly the same of 36 degrees a second with the tracks. Turret armor values are exactly the same. The turret traverse speed is exactly the same, and the view range is exactly the same. The only other difference is the view range, which is set to 570 meters. And if we have a look at the Comet stats, you will see the difference. As you can see, the Comet has exactly the same horsepower on the engine, the exact same rate of fire, exact same penetration values, and exact same damage values on the gun. The aiming time is slightly different, with an aiming time of 2.30 as opposed to 2.10. Accuracy is exactly the same. Traverse speed on the hull is exactly the same. Armor values on the turret armor and the turret traverse speed is exactly the same. The view range is exactly the same, but it has an increased signal range of 700 meters. So those are the only differences aside from the terrain resistance and the firing on the move ability that the BANSHEE COMET has over the regular Comet as well. So this is a better Comet, ladies and gentlemen. The BANSHEE COMET is a better Comet than the Tech Tree variant, and we will swiftly move into the gameplay now so that you guys can see how this performs in a top tier game and a mid tier game as well. So without further ado, let's get stuck into the gameplay, and I will catch you guys there very shortly. Okay, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the first game. Here we are on Redshire, taking out the BANSHEE COMET, the tier 7 British premium medium tank. The premium version of the Comet, and normally premium tanks are worse than their Tech Tree counterpart, but this is the exception to the rule. This tank is better than the regular Comet because it has a better aim time and better terrain resistances. So not only are you going to be able to use your DPM more effectively with the increased aim time, but you're going to be able to get about the map quicker and circle people easier because of your increased terrain resistances. So it's better. And yeah, it has a reduced radio range in comparison to the Tech Tree Comet, but it doesn't matter too much. But Redshire is a perfect map for this tank. Perfect map for this tank. And we are top tier this game. So it should be very prosperous indeed, as long as that artillery doesn't poo on me anytime soon. Hello, my friend. Okay, 2 dragons here. Should be able to take this one down. Hopefully. No, he just got out of danger. Yep, I don't want to get hit here. There is a KV-1 below us. Let's chip away on the KV-1. Killed his engine. Just bounced something. I think that was probably the Hellcat. KV-1's down. Let's get into cover. Take an auto-aim shot at the Dragon. And the Nashorn. Yep, I was going to say, I would imagine that the Nashorn would be able to finish him off, which he did. Got an enemy Banshee to be dealing with. But Redshire is the perfect map, or one of a few perfect maps for the Comet, because using the 12 degrees of gun depression and lol at that auto-aim shot. Okay, we actually will struggle to hit the Su-122-44 from the front and go through without APCR. I'm going to swap back for the VK, because him and the Churchill in the side will be no problem. I can't hit that KV-2, but I can hit the VK. Track him. Not sure what that was. Can't hit him for some reason. Maybe it was the Churchill. But hitting this guy in the side, no problem from range. I think he's going to be around there now. Which he wasn't. Just didn't manage to get that. Okay, potential to have a very good game here. Potential. Okay. Okay, good. He's down. Just missed the M7 there. Right, let's push up. Push up and see what we can do. We're up to 12 hits of damage already, as well as 6 spotted assisted hits. We need to help this Panther out. Okay, he's down. Okay, we've got a big boy here in front of us. And a big dirt gun right there, so let's, I don't know how he managed to squeeze that in, but okay then. And this guy's getting hit from the right. Yeah, I thought that would be the Hellcat. Hellcat isn't fully upgraded though. Good hit. Ooh, wow. Need to get the hell out of there. Okay, we track the 88. Got a good penetration right there as well. Okay, I don't want to poke out on that guy because he has got a big dirt gun. Stay clear of the 88 as well. Although he's using high explosive, which is fantastic. Poor guy. Poor guy. 21 hits of damage so far with 15 assisted hits. If I can secure some more damage here, we're going to be in for a very, very lovely game indeed. Now, the Su-152 just got taken out, unfortunately. Is this guy looking my way? I'm just going to rush him. Let's get the damage in. And artillery didn't kill him. And we did. 23 hits of damage with 3 kills and 15 assisted hits. That should be a very nice game indeed. But you can see how we used our mobility and gun depression to our advantage that game. 3,027 damage done. Only a first class mastery, unfortunately. A high caliber medal and a Confederate medal as well. Managed to secure 1,148 assisted damage. Destroyed 3 enemy tanks, 4 detected, and 140 damage blocked. But it is a Comet, you're not really going to block that much damage unless you get some lucky bounces from your gun mantlet. 96,491 silver and 3,190 XP earned that game. 1,772 base XP. Let's take a look at the statistics. We fired 39 shells, 30 of those directly hit the target, and 24 penetrated. If we just had a few more penetrations, that probably would have been a mastery game, no doubt. But I'm going to try and secure a mastery game in a second game for you guys to be able to see. But that should give you an example of how this tank can and will perform on a map that has ridgelines and allows you to use your gun depression and DPM to your advantage. And that's exactly what you want to be doing in a top tier game in the Banshee or in the Comet. But this thing is a Comet. It plays exactly the same as a Comet. And you guys will see that in the second game as well, which we will move on into now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game. Here we are on Cliff in a tier 8 matchup this time around. So we're going to see how we do and see how we perform when we are mid-tier. Hopefully we're going to be able to replicate the results of the first game, and if not, do slightly better. Now, being in a tier 8 matchup just means that there is more health for us to chip away at. We can play similarly to how we did in the first game, but we do have to be a little bit more conservative, being that we can take bigger hits from tanks like the VK and the 112. We are going to struggle to penetrate those tanks as well. I'm going to push up to this location right here and try and get some side shots into the tanks moving out over this way. As such, that VK, hopefully we can get his ammo rack here. It'd be hilarious if we can. Tracked him. I'm still lit here though. Just chipping away at this guy. He's still there as well, and he just got hit. And he's down. It's one tank taken out early. Tiger 131 is moving across. VK is moving across as well. I'm going to load APCR because the VK is a very tough target for us to be shooting at. But APCR should go through his side, no problem whatsoever. Okay, now we're spotted. So we'll back up a little bit. Pray that artillery doesn't dunk on us. Oh, we can indeed go through the VK side with AP. Although we bounced that one. Push up a little bit more. Try and get this guy again. Unfortunate there. Don't want to push out too far, because if we do, we're going to get ourselves in trouble. But we have 7 hits of damage so far, which is nice. If we can stay hidden behind this bush, we should be able to engage the 131 as well. I thought he was going to stay there. He's getting engaged from our tanks on the hill. We have a Type 58 over this way. Tempted to push up behind them. We got shots at the 131 here. Let's take advantage of that. Come on, we should be able to finish him, and he's down. Good. Okay, let's avoid artillery fire. Staying on the move here. I don't mind taking hits from a Type 58. That's completely fine. We should have the DPM to finish this guy off, which we do. And now we move ourselves into cover, engaging the 112 from behind. Nice fire. M6 is looking at us now. Can't stay here for too long because of artillery. So yeah, I'm going to push down the hill. I don't mind. I'd rather take a hit from the M6 than the artillery. And now we can focus our attention to the tanks in their base. Okay, only hit that guy in the tracks, which is unfortunate. Where's the artillery? Yeah, there you go. Figured the M12 would go for me. And I'm going to back up so that he doesn't hit me the next time. I mean, the artillery is smart play, really, because if he didn't go for me, he would be toast very soon. I need to move around this hill. We should be able to maneuver up and over here. Maybe the incline's just, yeah, it's a bit too much for us. If we sit here, maybe. Okay, that guy's toast. I'm gonna push in. There's the artillery. Little scumbag. Hi, Udez. Let's try and reap as much damage as we can from this guy. And he's down as well. The artillery is still up. Good shot into the Zhishka. And he's down. And hopefully we won't get killed by the M12. No, he's not even aiming at us. 23 hits of damage with 4 kills in a tier 8 matchup. I will take that indeed. Very, very nice. And only a 5-minute game as well. Over very, very quickly. Let's see how we did in the post-game stats. 3,132 damage done. Another first-class mastery badge. 611 assisted damage done. Secured the high caliber medal and a Confederate medal once again. So very similar performance to the first game. 96,000 silver once again and 3,000 XP earned. We got a base XP of 1,709, topping our team that game. And if we look at the overall statistics, we fired 36 shells. 29 of those directly hit the target and 24 penetrated. So this tank's very good. It's exactly the same as a Comet. Exactly the same. It plays exactly the same as a Comet. And it's great. Like, I love the Comet. If you love the Comet and you want a Comet that is going to provide you with a like crew XP boost and a silver XP, or not silver XP, a silver boost as well as being better than the Comet aside from radio range, then definitely fire up the Banshee, ladies and gentlemen. It's a blast. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so to quickly summarize on the Banshee Comet, I would say that this is a very decent tier 7 medium tank for you to pick up. If you enjoy how the Comet plays, if you already enjoy the Comet, then I would recommend getting the Banshee Comet as well, because I personally want to get this tank. I enjoy the Comet, and the Banshee Comet is a better version of the regular Comet. And if you can have a Comet that's better than the tech tree version with its improved aim time and with its improved terrain resistances, then why not? I don't find the difference in radio range has that much of an impact on how it plays at all. It has a decreased radio range of 570 as opposed to the regular Comet's 700, but it really doesn't make that much of a difference. Having the improved aim time of 2.1 seconds as opposed to 2.3 does make a nice difference. It allows you to put your range down, or put your shells down range quicker and use that DPM more effectively because you are more likely to hit the target that you are aiming at. And the accuracy on the move is improved, so firing on the move when you're circling tanks is improved in the Banshee Comet over the regular Comet, and so are the terrain resistances, so it's more mobile than the regular Comet as well. Basically, it's just an improved Comet, and if you enjoy the Comet, then definitely get one. I mean, British tanks, I would say the only good, in my opinion, the only good British premium tanks are the Knight, the Cromwell B, and now the Banshee Comet. The Excelsior is pretty terrible, so is the A41, and I mean the AT-18, if you like slow tanks, then go ahead, but nah. This falls into the category of a good British crew trainer, good British premium tank, and if you can have a Comet that is improved, then why not? That's my verdict, ladies and gentlemen, and that is the video for today. So I hope you did enjoy. I will catch you in the next one, and until then, have a wicked day. Peace out.